Hey guys, how's it going? Ed here with another fragrance review, and today I'm going to be reviewing Tralala by Penhaligon's. The fragrance was first launched on April the 21st exclusively at Harvey Nichols here in the UK, and it will be available nationwide in Penhaligon's boutiques from the 5th of May. The fragrance comes in a 100ml bottle and costs £150. The fragrance was created in conjunction with the British fashion design duo Medium Kirchhoff, and for the past 9 seasons Penhaligon's have been scenting their fashion shows. They've been providing the olfactory backdrop to Medium Kirchhoff's designs, and the next logical extension of that partnership was to create a fragrance in conjunction with them. The perfumer behind this is Bertrand duchaufour, and it's lovely. I think this is probably the most edgy, creative fragrance that Penhaligon's have put out to date, and it's certainly a favourite of mine. But anyway, what does it smell like? So right off the bat, from the very first spray, I get this lovely authentic whiskey note that's been paired with a saffron note that's not too strong at all. The start of the fragrance has a slightly green, slightly musky, yet very smooth, buttery opening, if that makes any sense. But for me, the star note of the opening is easily the whiskey note. And now, after about 15 minutes, that butteriness transcends into a rich, dark floral, and the combination of those floral notes within this fragrance affords us with an accord that's a little bit spicy, slightly leathery, and a bit powdery. The aldehydes in this are very tame, sleek, and modern. And also there's this dull sweet note that runs underneath everything. Surrounding the mid, we have a very faint aura from that whiskey note in the opening. And overall, the mid has this sheer yet opaque feel to it all. Now, when this fragrance dries down and we get to the base, it becomes lightly musky, a little bit earthy, along with this vanillic accord that's sweet and resinous, and that just rounds the whole thing off. This is a fragrance that can be worn easily by a guy or a girl. Age range for this, for men, I would have to say late 20s and upwards. For women, mid 20s and upwards. On a guy, I would describe this as being a dangerous, subtle statement, where on a woman it's very sultry and a little bit seductive as well. I would probably wear this in the spring and the autumn, and it's really nice. I'm really enjoying this. A lot of Penhaligon's fragrances definitely have a nod towards Old Albion, and this is no different, but it also has one foot at the same time in a very creative, modern, edgy British feel to things, and I think that's so cool. Ratings for Tralala by Penhaligon's. Projection, I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5. I get decent projection for at least the first 4 hours after application before it starts to settle in a lot closer to the body. Sillage, I'm going to give this a 3.5 out of 5. It's not too strong, but it's definitely a noticeable fragrance when you walk past someone. Now, longevity, as with all Penhaligon's fragrances on my skin, longevity wasn't actually the greatest, so longevity I'm going to have to give a 3 out of 5. I got about 6 hours in total out of the lifespan of the fragrance, but after 5 hours I had to literally bury my nose into my wrist in order to be able to detect this. But the overall smell, I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5, because I think in terms of the actual scent, the way it smells is really, really nice. There's a lot going on in there, and it all comes together really well to create a nice fragrance. I just wish that it had a little bit more in the way of legs, because, as I said, all Penhaligon's fragrances on my skin have pretty poor performance, and none of them seem to last very long. But overall, I think this is a really nice fragrance. It is my favourite Penhaligon's fragrance to date. And yeah, it's nice. So that's been a brief review of Tralala. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Cheers for watching and take care.